I'm Autumn Bornholt, and this is my bullying story. So, it all started the August before my freshman year. A big group of my friends and I decided to make a huge slip and slide using tarp and some soap. Right after I got up for my turn on the slip and slide, two of my friends pulled me into a group picture, and later on that picture would be put onto Facebook and it would just change everything. Fast forward a little bit to the first football game of the season, and afterward that same group of friends and I decided to have a party and a sleepover. And we were talking about our favorite summer memories, and the slip and slide got brought up, and one of my friends was like, "You've seen the picture, right?" And I was kind of taken aback because I didn't really know what she was talking about, but I thought I knew, so I was like, "Yeah, I've seen the picture." And another friend of mine was like, "Oh, you see, guys, I told you she'd think it was funny." And I was really confused, and I started to feel a little uneasy, so I asked the host of that party if I could go log on to our Facebook quick so I could check mine. And so I did, and I found the picture, and it was only then that I noticed that something was off. The slip and slide had taken its toll on my swimsuit, and my swimsuit had actually slipped out of place, and you could tell in the picture. I was pretty mortified, and I immediately messaged the photo uploader and asked her to remove the photo, which she did right away. But the photo had already been online for over 2 weeks, so I was pretty scared because I had no idea who had seen it. I started to cry right then, so I ran upstairs and locked myself in a bedroom. I was really tempted to go home, but I knew that if I left the sleepover that they would just talk about me anyway, so I stuck it out. I felt so betrayed because, these people were supposedly my best friends and they hadn't even told me. So that was that for a while, and then not long after, my best friend and I got into a fight, which was unusual for us, but we had a disagreement, and that day I went home and logged onto my Facebook, and I found my Facebook wall filled with nasty comments and posts from all of those girls that had been at the sleepover and at the slip and slide party. And even people who didn't even know the details of the fight were joining in, and I didn't really understand because the disagreement wasn't even that bad, but everybody kept bringing up that stupid picture. And the bullying wasn't limited to Facebook either. At school, I would walk the halls and they would call me a slut and a whore and make fun of my chicken legs and stuff like that. I tried to hold my head high, and once I even tried to fight back, but it didn't really do anything. So that went on for quite a few weeks, and it took its toll on my self-esteem. I didn't feel very good about myself for a long time. I still don't know sometimes, but a couple weeks later, I was at Franciscan Skemp for an eye appointment with my mom, and my phone buzzed with a notification from Facebook because yet another post had been put on there, and I just broke down there because I was so emotionally drained and I couldn't take it anymore. And my mom was like, "Oh, what happened? What happened?" So I explained it to her right there, and right in the middle of the doctor's office, she started calling parents. And I didn't really want her to because I didn't want all the parents involved. I didn't want them to think I was tattling or whatever, but it ended up being the only thing that got the cyberbullying to stop, so that was good. I also remember trying to report abuse on all the posts on Facebook, but since the girls had been using code names for me and making vague references, it didn't do anything. So I just want to say to all of you guys out there, if any of you are going through something similar, you need to talk to someone and get help, okay? Don't go through it alone. You're not alone, even though it feels like it. And if you need to talk to someone, talk to me. I'll listen. Thank you for listening.